Hello, in this video I'm gonna show you how to set passwords in BIOS on ACER Predator 17. So if you want to set passwords in BIOS, there are different things that they are useful for, but first you need to be in the BIOS, which is entered with the F2 key. And if you don't understand how to do it, you can watch a video on our channel on it. Once that's done, go to security. And here you can see there's the supervisor password, the user password, which I have currently grayed out, the HDD0 and HDD2 password, and also the password on boot option, which is also currently grayed out. And I'm gonna explain all of those. So the supervisor and user password are, when password on boot is disabled, they are typically just necessary only when you enter the BIOS. And if you have only the supervisor password set up, then this is the only password that will let you enter the BIOS. And without that, you just can't enter the BIOS. So it's also very important to have all these passwords remembered. You can't forget them. If you forget the password, then it'll be unrecoverable. And now you can see that there are some options grayed out also in the security and the boot options, and that means that they are simply disabled because you don't have the supervisor password set. For some of these options, supervisor password has to be enabled in order to be able to just manage these settings. And if you set it up, then you can also set up a user password. And from then on, if you have both of these passwords, both of them can be used to enter the BIOS. But the user password, if entered, will not let you adjust the settings that are currently grayed out. And there's a chance that also some other settings may be grayed out as well. So if you're an administrator of this device, for example, and there's some other users that also need access to the BIOS but shouldn't have access to changing all the settings, then you can set the user password and give them that and have the supervisor password for yourself. So that's pretty useful. If you enable password on boot, then the supervisor or user password will be required not only to enter BIOS, but also to just turn on your computer. And if you have that password on boot enabled, and if you're entering the system, not the BIOS, then it won't matter whether you enter the supervisor password or user password. Then there are also the HDD passwords, and they are pretty important, especially if you have several different drives and you want to just verbose access to some of them for some users. So you can set the HDD0 password and HDD2 password, and if someone wants to boot from the HDD0 drive, then they will need to enter its password, and if they want to boot from HDD2, then they will need to enter that password, and that can be done without setting the supervisor password even, or it can be just different than the supervisor password and the user password. You can mess around with it and do all kinds of stuff. I'm gonna set up the supervisor password now. Just enter it, click on enter, re-enter it, make sure that that you'll remember it, and make sure that you've entered it correctly, because it's unrecoverable. Now, you can see on the top it says that the supervisor password was set, and some of the options are unlocked now, including the secure boot in boot tab. And that's basically all here. You can also change or clear the supervisor password by also clicking on it again, entering the current password, and if you want to change it, enter the new password twice below, and if you want to clear it, just leave these two fields blank. And now it's clear. That's all for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.